In this video, you are going to learn how to pan, zoom and rotate around the viewport, how to use different viewports, how to create your first object, learn about AutoGrid and solve object disappeared problem. So without any further ado, let's get started. When you start 3ds Max for the first time, you will see this window. So we are going to discuss one by one from top to bottom. So here you have the command panel which contains box, sphere. If you click on the box, left click and drag your mouse wherever you want. If you want to constrain it from the center, so control, you will see that the cube has started going from the center. Release the control button. You can see where you clicked earlier. From there the cube is starting. Once you get the size you want, just release the left mouse key, drag your mouse upward. You can see the height increases, so you can keep anything you want. Left click again, you got a cube. So now you must be thinking, okay, how to control this viewport, how to move around this viewport. If you scroll down the mouse scroll, you can see down and up, you can see zoom in and zoom out. Click the middle mouse button, you can pan around, and if you press alt and middle mouse button, you can rotate. And one more thing, if you press alt plus right mouse button, it happens nothing. Here you have sphere, you can draw a sphere. Okay. Here you can see the auto grid icon. So if I check the auto grid icon, place it over a cube, so you can see another grid has already started on the top of the cube. Means that there will be no space. If I zoom in and rotate, you can see there is no space between the cone and the cube. That's because I turned the auto grid on. So if I try this again, unchecking the auto grid, you can see I started from the bottom. If you are a beginner, you will find this a more confusing window because most of the thing you never came across. Don't worry, I will teach you them one by one. Okay, if you press Q, it enables select tool. Press W, it will enable the move tool. Click on any of these axes, you can move it. If you click on these rectangles or square, you can say, if I press on this square, you can see these two axis highlights. Means I can move the object in the x and y axis freely. And if you click on this axis, you can see the y and z axis is highlighted. Means I can move anywhere in the x and y and z axis freely. And if you press E, you can see the gizmo changes. If you press any of this axis, this you can see this is x axis and this is y z. So if I am moving it here, means I am moving it in z axis and y. This means in y axis and this means in yeah, this is in y axis, this is in x axis. Okay, so and if I press R, it enables the scale tool. You can scale the object. Here you can also see the two axis highlighting. Means you can either scale it in the x or z axis or z or y axis or x or y axis. One more thing I forgot to discuss. Once you start start the 3ds Max for the first time, you will see this window for views in front of you. So this might be confusing for you to work with these small windows. So there is a shortcut for this. Take your mouse to any of the view and just press Alt and W. This gets maximized, and again press Alt W. Yellow line means it is the window is activated. I can click here and we have Alt W. But if you for more productivity, you can take your mouse in any window and just press Alt W. it will maximize that window. If you are thinking you zoomed out a little bit more, you cannot see your object in the screen. So you must be worried where the object's gone. You are trying to select it over here and then press W, so you can see these axes, but you cannot see the scene. So what you will do is press Z. You have your scene. So in the next tutorial, we are going to discuss about these object type, how we can create all these objects, how we can modify this. This is modification tab. Modifier here if we have modifier list, and these are hierarchy management, and these are motions, and all these tools we are going to discuss in the next part of this video.